United USA 2020 and beyond. Truth coming your way. Check it out.
So imagine there is a public policy debate called critical race theory taking place in your local community, your local public school district. Only there's a problem in terms of getting your voice heard in that policy debate. The government has set up a vicious, violent thug on the door of the room to stop you entering to even have your voice heard.
Well, let's go ahead and get into that, because this is Simon Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. He was one of the individuals that...
Dollars are not money, not monopoly money for you to play with. The misuse of legal services by this board needs to stop. Pivoting, I do want to take a moment to remark over the disturbing misconduct by this board during the April school board meeting when members of this board staged a prepared personal attack on community member Doug Marshall. During those prepared attacks, board members misrepresented facts around equities in schools, presented unindexed statistics that have no reflection on Pennsbury.
You know what, I'm going to stop you there. We're not going to tolerate misrepresentation of facts around equity. So it's irrelevant, and you can stop.
In your opinion?
No, you can stop, Mr. Daly. You're done.
You sure you want to do that, Mr.
Yes,
Rizzo?
I do.
All right, we'll see you in court, sir. Just a reminder, you didn't need an equity.
I said you're done.
You didn't need an equity.
I said you're done. Mr. Daly, sit down.
At the last meeting, the equity and critical race theory order was
This is what communism looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what communism looks like right here. Now, I know it's hard for most people to swallow the hard pill where they realize the truth and say, oh my God, things changed in a short period of time, much faster than I anticipated, and this is where we're at. No, this is not just a reflection of one school board. This is happening unanimously across the United States. That's how serious this is. This has come to a point where people aren't taking it seriously. Much respect to Simon Campbell. He is somebody who gets all my respect, very outspoken, and putting himself on the map and in the crosshairs to further a movement of truth and expose the socialist, Marxist ideology and agenda that is plaguing the education system for our children, this generation, and think about what this is meaning for the next generation. It's another wave of brainwashing. And I don't want to underscore it or, downplay it. And, I'm going to call it exactly what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat the bullshit. So anyway, listen, here we go with the rest. Check this out. You're going to see 3 people silenced in this video. Here goes the second person. I'm going to shut him down real quick. As soon as he even begins to make his point, not even gets to the conclusion, they shut him down. Watch this. Watch what the school board does. This is communism, socialism at its best in America, shutting people down and silencing freedom of speech.
reviewed, and the crux of that was that there were different...
I apologize. It's not what it's called. That is not...
That's how equity and critical race theory order was reviewed, and the crux of that was that there were different...
I apologize. It's not what it's called. That is...
meeting, the equity and critical race theory order was reviewed, and the crux of that was that there were different...
I apologize. It's not what it's called.
So here's an example where the guy doesn't even get 5 seconds into what he's saying, and you can see the board stop. Oh, no, what you're saying is false, whatever. If let's just say hypothetically that this guy is saying something is false, and the last guy, and the next guy, and the next, let's just say that everybody is lying or false or misinformed, right? It doesn't matter. They still get their opportunity, their right to still say what they need to say. Of course, they should become informed, and these individuals actually are informed, and that's the reason why I'm showing these individuals specifically, and that's the reason why Simon Campbell also is showing these 3 individuals specifically. I'm going to roll the tape, check out the rest, and here we go.
Comments are irrelevant then if you're not going to call it by the right term.
That's how I'm addressing it, and
That's not what it's called.
that's what I'm calling it.
I understand, but that's not what it's.
Your comments are irrelevant then if you're not going to call it by the right term.
This is
the equity policy.
Look, some people call
It's the equity policy.
All right. I'm telling you what I think it is, but if you'd like, I'll use your term, although I disagree with it. Fair enough?
Equity policy. Go ahead.
The curriculum that's
Okay, this is crazy. Okay, all right, wait, I'm sorry. Here we go. Roll tape. Here we go.
being used here in Pennsbury, diversity, inclusivity, and equity, and it's known by other phrases nationwide, often cherry picks facts to create what I feel is a predetermined narrative, which again stigmatizes certain groups of people. And yet there are many facts that are not included in the curriculum, which I think just aren't included because they don't fit the official narrative. For example, first-generation Nigerian immigrants excel to the top of the academic socioeconomic ladder of success.
Shutting down a citizen's right to free speech. It's just wrong on every level. And so listen to the rest. Here we go.
Yes, you are, Mr. Marshall. You're done. You are done.
I will sue you as well.
You're done.
No, I'm not.
You're done.
What? Based on what?
Board policy 903. You are now being disruptive and disorderly. You're done.
You're the one.
You're done.
You know what?
You're finished.
You can count on being sued. I'm going to sue you.
Robert Abrams.
Robert Abrams, Lower Makefield Township. I want to thank Mr. Daly. While we were sitting here, he got me some numbers. Apparently, what was sent out by the district, 65%, considering the diversity program, 65% are extremely happy now, 27% were neutral, 8% were unhappy. So we're going to build a multi-million-dollar program for the 8% that are unhappy. I'll bring the 8% in here. Let them meet with.
All right. You're done. You're done. We're not what the equity program's about. We're not going to.
I'll bring the 8% in here. Let them meet with.
All right. You're done. You're done. We're not going through this again, Mister. Your policy, according to the policy, your public comment has been terminated.
Here's a prime example of the government, in this case, the Pennsbury School Board District in Pennsylvania, violating freedom of speech, the First Amendment. If we don't have the right to the First Amendment and we lose the Constitution, then what do we have? This is outrageous. If you agree, please like, share, get it out.